Hey there, music creators. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have an exciting topic that's going to help you take your brand to the next level. Your brand to the next level, right? So I'm going to talk about 10 ways to expand your brand as a music creator. So let's jump right into it. Let's get into it. Let's go. Once again, on this channel, we discuss relative music industry topics. We provide practical information and resources and share tools to help further your music career. Now, if any of those areas interest you, take a moment to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, turn on notifications as it helps us to rank higher and make this type of content that I'm going to talk to you today about more available to other music creators just like you, right? So how do you take your brand to the next level? I'm going to give you 10 things that you can do, right? Very quick things that you can do to up your brand game. Number 10 is to develop your unique style. Your style is what sets you apart from everybody else. Experiment with different looks, fashion choices, and stage presence to create a unique identity that resonates with your audience. Remember, you got to be authentic. Right? You can't be fake. You can't just try to be somebody else or look like somebody else or sound like somebody else. It's got to be authentic, right? So authenticity is the key to this whole branding thing. Take time to explore different genres, experiment with various different sounds, and find your own musical identity, right? Consider blending different elements from different types of genres, right? There's a guy that I know, Davis Chris, had him on the show. Davis Chris that does this, right? This genre bending type of thing, or this fusion of different styles to create something fresh, something unique, right? Now, of course, this process is going to require self-reflection, experimentation, and also pushing you out of your comfort zone. Okay, number 9 is to collaborate with other artists. Collaborations not only expose your music to new audiences, but also provides opportunities for cross promotion. They promote, you promote, right? Partnering with like-minded artists, that's got to be the key. Like-minded artists allows you to tap into their fan base while expanding your own fan base, right? You get best of both worlds. Collaboration can spark creativity because now you're creating something, they're creating something, they give you ideas, you give them ideas. And it leads to more innovative ideas. It allows you to engage with other musicians, producers, and songwriters who have complementary skills or a different perspective, a different outlook. So together that you can create this synergy. You can create something that stands out and benefits everyone from this type of collective creativity. Number 8 is to leverage social media. Now we can go to a whole social media thing, but really quick, we know that we live in a digital age. We know that social media is a powerful tool for expanding your brand, my brand, and every other music creator's brand that is out there. We know platforms like Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, which may be going away, but anyway, you still have it and you can use it to showcase your music. You can share things like behind the scenes content. You can interact with your fans. You can build a strong online presence. The key here is consistency, authenticity, and engagement. Those are the big keys. Number 7 is to create engaging visual content. Visual content has a significant impact on your music and how your music is being perceived by others. So you have to invest in creating high quality music videos if you're doing music videos or lyric videos, or even visually appealing graphics, right? And then you can A/B test those graphics to see who likes what types of graphics the best. But you got to learn how to create a captivating visual because it helps to enhance the overall brand and image of who you are, right? So when people think about that brand, they think you, right? Because it leaves a lasting impression on your listeners, on your audience. Number 6 is to build an email list. Yeah, this is hands down one of the best, right? You got to learn how to get out of just the social media world. You got to deplatform people. And a great way to do that is through email marketing, because it is one of the most effective ways to directly connect with your fans and to keep them updated on your latest releases, right? And so you could use MailChimp. My favorite, of course, is Substack to talk about your latest releases, your shows. You can even send out your merchandise. You can even put out exclusive content. discount, early access information in exchange for their email address. You'd be surprised. People give up their email address, but they have to understand that there's value. They need to have value in order for them to give up that digital email address, right? So you got to remember, building a loyal fan base starts with building strong relationships. Number 5 is to perform live. Live performances are invaluable for creating a genuine connection with your fans. Start by performing in your living room if you need to do that. I got a cousin, Superstar 6, did an entire concert in his living room with his iPhone, live streamed the whole thing on Facebook, and you could tune in right there for free, right? So that's probably the first place I would say start is in your living room. Then you can move to like your local venues, open mic nights, or you can even collaborate with other artists for joint shows. And then as you grow, you can aim for bigger stages. You can start doing festivals, but you got to start somewhere. And the best, easiest place to start is right in your living room. That's probably the easiest thing, because doing this gives you that energy, it gives you that connection, helps you to establish that during your live performances. And it can help to elevate you as a brand, right? It can take you to new heights as a brand by doing live performances. Number 4 is to network and attend music industry events. Now, they're not as in a plethora of them.
Would you say I have a plethora of piñatas?
A what?
A plethora.
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
Right? A plethora of those events like they used to be. Before COVID, there was tons of music events because I would go to a lot. So there were tons of music events. Now, post-COVID, there's not that much, but when you can find them, make sure you go, because building relationships within the music industry is crucial for expanding that brand. You got to attend conferences, you have to go to workshops, you got to go to networking events, and you got to meet fellow music creators, producers, managers, industry professionals right there in that moment so that they could see you, because these types of connections open up doors to collaboration, to different opportunities, and also valuable insight. Number 3 is to utilize music streaming platform. All right, I'm sure everybody's already doing this, right? You got all your music up on Spotify and Apple Music and SoundCloud. And yes, these are essential platforms for reaching a global audience. You have to learn how to optimize your presence by creating your artist profiles, curating playlists, and engaging with your listeners. I'm gonna tell you, one of the best places you can go is Bandcamp.
Oh, and this one time at Bandcamp, I stuck a flute in my...
Bandcamp allows you to keep all of your, well, maybe, is it all? Probably all. Maybe a small percentage goes to Bandcamp, but a larger percentage of what you sell on Bandcamp goes directly to you, right? And so you are in more control of what happens on Bandcamp than Apple Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Now, even though their listenership is more global, probably larger, you got to determine what fits best for you. The thing is with this is that you have to consistently release new music and promote your song to increase your chances of being discovered. Because how many songs are being uploaded every single day to Spotify? 200,000 to these different DSPs? It's crazy that there's that much competition and oversaturation in the market that you have 200,000 songs. I think I got to look up the actual number, but I think it's around that much that's being uploaded. That's a crazy number, right? Crazy number. Okay, number 2. Let's get to number 2. I told you this was not going to be that very long of a video. I was going to hit you real quick, real fast with it. But number 2 is to engage with your fans. Now, your fans, of course, are your biggest supporters. If they're a fan of yours, they are your biggest supporters. They're going to show up for you. So make them feel appreciated. Respond to their comments on social media, right? That's the big thing. Hold meet and greets. If you're in their city, performing in their city, do a meet and greet, right? Even send personalized messages. You have to show your fans that I appreciate you and I thank you for being a loyal fan of me, right? You got to engage with your fans in order to build a loyal community that is going to champion your brand and spread your music and what you do to everyone else. That's what fans do. And finally, number 1 is to stay true to yourself, because we know authenticity above all things is the key to expanding your brand. So you have to stay true to your unique sound, your message, and your overall values. Don't compromise your values, no matter what.
No matter the cost.
Don't compromise those values, right? you got to be genuine. You have to have that genuine passion and dedication, because that is going to resonate with your fans. Those that you want to attract, those that you want to connect with on a deeper level. You have to be authentic. Don't be phony. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't be double-minded. Don't try to be something else just to fit in. Be authentic, which is why this is number one. This is number one. If you can't do this, you can't, I mean, you can probably do all of them, but I mean, people are going to see right through it. Be authentic. Be yourself. All right. So that wraps up my 10 ways to expand your brand as a music creator. Now, remember, building a brand takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. It takes persistence. It takes consistency. And you got to keep pushing forward. Now, no way impossible was this even an exhaustive list of all the things that you could do to stand out. For me, these are just the top 10, right? If you want to know more, go check out the branding, maybe up here somewhere, the Branding for Music Creators series on We Create Music TV Masterclass. Go check that out. I dive deep into a whole lot more stuff, right? Maybe I'll bring some marketing experts on here and talk specifically about marketing and branding. I mean, which are two different things, but anyway, marketing and branding. So, but once again, until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and keep pushing the boundaries of music. Peace. 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 Peace.